as with a lot of things that sort of start in August, it's often quite difficult to get hold of people on either telephones or email in this kind of silly season. So it's a bit of a slow start for this project. But I've managed to make a bit of headway in the last couple of weeks on sort of a script premise and a bit of story structure, and also on sort of starting to establish a network on things like Facebook and MySpace, ready, in advance to sort of call on people for their help with the 72 hours. I think it's kind of critical to have that network because of the need to be kind of resourcefulness, need to be resourceful and have resourcefulness over a project like this. It's not really just about the money, it's more about having a network and an organisation of people that can kind of all support you. So that's important. And with the story structure, I'm kind of looking at developing a script using as much freeware as possible, so using sort of Celtx instead of Final Draft, and then using things like the Genie apps, using yet another workflow language, which was developed by an Australian university for doing sort of production scheduling and things like that, production management wise. Just because of the fact that it's freeware, and if we're calling upon all kinds of people to be helping us, you don't want to be limiting it just to people who have licensed Final Draft or Movie Magic applications. You want to be able to just get people to download the freeware and be helping out. So it's an indication, really, is another way of being resourceful, and you start as you mean to go on. It's been, like I say, a slow start, but I get a feeling that this is probably the calm before the storm, and in the coming months it's just going to be ramping up more and more and more. So I wouldn't have it any other way. I think this is perhaps the best way, that instead of being chucked in at the deep end and it be chaotic, same as it was when we were doing this in Galway. I think that it's going to be a slow building a head of steam, and then the big event a year from now. So yeah, enjoy the calm whilst it lasts.